see me now? Let's see here. Can you guys see me now? Is it all up? Let me just take a peek back at what you guys are doing here. And we'll see if you guys can see me now, because it wasn't working. But I knew I'd figure it out. All right, I think it's working now for you guys, and I think you guys can see me. Is it working? Yay! Woo-hoo! It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Okay. So hopefully. Okay. I'm sorry, there is a slight delay in the camera. So what I'm going to do, I will do my best to track of who is posting and what you're saying in response to me. But there is a slight delay. So you'll hear me talk like 5 minutes after I've said it. So now that I can kind of come down and relax, I just real quick story before I get started. I'm on the phone today down here on a business call, and my son comes downstairs, and you know how they are at the age of 6. They have a million questions and they want to talk like right now. And I was like, wait, hang on one second. Wait. And so what does he do as he's waiting for me? He has this little game right here. And it's a little toilet game that when you like play the game, it squirts you in the face. So I'm on the phone, and the man is talking to me, and I hear this. It won't do it. It figures. Let's try again. No, well, this thing flushes. Everything is screwed up. I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Did you hear that? I'm on the phone with this dude, and all he hears on the other end is a toilet flushing. I was like, really? Seriously? Okay. Okay, so Deborah, no see, no hear for Deborah. Okay, I'm sorry. Can everybody hear me okay? No, it's not a fun game. So everybody can hear me okay, but all right, perfect. So what I'm going to do, some of you I know, I recognize your names. Some of you have had readings from me before. Some of you I don't recognize. And so for me, all I'm doing is sitting here at the computer, and I can see the chat running over here, and I can see, are we in Mercury's in retrograde? That's awesome. That would explain so much. But so it's me and my computer. And so what I'm going to do is just go through and pull names, and whatever comes through, comes through. It's going to be short and sweet. It's what you're supposed to know. Now, just a little background. When I read for people, it comes through symbolically. So the information will come through kind of in a picture. And I'm normally an eye contact person. So normally I'm looking into the camera or your eyes. But when I'm reading, I'm looking at the ground. I kind of shut my eyes off, and I'm watching what they're showing me. And so let me move this chair out of my vision here. Yes, things actually get in my way. So what I will do first is explain to you what I am seeing is symbolic picture, and then I will explain what it means. And, or I'll just as quickly as I can. My information comes from guides, from spirit guides, from people who've passed over from God. I do not consult the dead, but if they have something to say, I will repeat it. And I will try not to get consumed too much with each person because they are with each spirit, because they will take up as much time as I let them. So yes, and I want to thank, you know, I have so much social media that I can do. I have friends, I have people who know what I do, but I also want to thank JB Johnson, who's here tonight, Jason Haas from Beyond Reality Radio, you guys. It's beyondrealityradio.com, and they do a show Monday through Thursdays evenings from 12 to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they have psychics, they have readers, they have Bigfoot people, they have alien people, they have past life people, near-death people, everything that you can discuss that's beyond reality. And they do a call-in as well. So check them out, beyondrealityradio.com. It's pretty cool. And JV's here tonight, which is really, really cool. So many people here. So let me think. That's what it does. That's how I do my reading. So I'm going to flip to the top here and just kind of go through some names and see what I can come up with. So the again, excuse me, because I'm normally an eye contact person, but I am looking away. So Nicole Traulsen, I'm going to touch on you first real fast. And just so you guys can see there's like nothing but my tea here and nothing on the floor but like some blocks. So I'm really not looking at anything. I just like to show people that so they don't think I'm like getting information from someplace. So Nicole, the first thing that comes through for you, this looks like a mother figure. This looks like a person that's coming through that I can hear her. It almost sounds like she's trying to, it's as if you were to ask a question and then she would be providing advice that is not directing you in what to do, not telling you what to do, not saying you shouldn't do this or that, but more or less reiterating to you your own logic and the situation to help you to kind of pull out of the situation, like pull you out of the picture. So she's non-judgmental. She is kind of walking with you with her. If I'm looking at you, her left hand is on your right shoulder. And there's also, I'm not sure if it's around you or her, but there's also a small dog. And I look at it and I think about the size, maybe a Lhasa Apso Shih Tzu kind of a sized dog. And you guys, I'll do my best to, like I said, if you're commenting while I'm reading you, I will do my best to, yay, the whole BRR crew is here, whoop, whoop. I will do my best to read your comments as they come through as I scroll up and down to look at readings. So it's basically for you, the message from this, it's like it's a mother figure. And when I say mother, it feels like it would be someone who you would consider as a mom. And some people, their grandmothers are that way. But this, it feels like a mentor energy. And a possible L or a J, because I do mirror that letter. So an L or a J. And it's, the message is to trust what you're trying to figure out right now. Trust. Don't second guess it. Trust your advice to yourself. Trust what you think and kind of step out of the picture. But again, all I keep seeing over and over is you walking next to her. So that is for Nicole. So how is everybody? Let's see. Debbie Hochstetler. Let's see what's going on with Debbie. Debbie. The first thing show me is that you are on the water and you are, it looks like almost like a little saucer with like something that would connect to a sail of some kind. And you are standing in, you look rather forlorn. So you've got a skirt, your shirt is kind of untucked from it a little bit. You look like you have heels on, but they look as if the heel is broken. And you're kind of just like in the water, like bobbing back and forth like this. And you're staring at your beach. Now you must be tethered somewhere to the bottom of the water as well. And it's really crystal clear water. So first of all, what this says is at some point you went out onto the water, and the water represents opportunities. It represents being able to improve your life and to seek things out, to really go out and finally do something that maybe it is that you've put off, that sort of a thing. So you look dressed for the part as well. You looked like you were ready for business. It just looks like you've been struggling on the water for some time. Now, what this tells me, and the way that you look, it says that you're on the right track. It's like however long, let's say a month, 2 months, 3 months ago, it may have been 6, but in the whatever the situation is that you have set out to correct or to fix in your life, to improve in your life, you're on the right track, but you were ahead of the game. So you went out a little too soon, and now you may even feel a little discouraged with, I wanted to do this and I felt like I was supposed to do it. And you're correct. You were supposed to do it. You are supposed to do it. It's just that you were like, you got at the gate and you were like, phew, and you were gone, and you didn't, they didn't even set off the alarm. The little bunny didn't go shooting out of the thing yet. So you were really excited. Your soul is picking up on what it's supposed to do, where it's supposed to go, but it was just a little too soon. So what I want to do is kind of pick you up, because I can do that. And I want to pick you up and put you on the beach and just take everything off, let your guides redress you. And so I feel like this financial aspect, this career change, may have just happened for you, but I feel it's as if it's a stepping stone for you to something that's better and financially more prosperous. And your guides put you in a blue kind of transparent outfit, which says just stay calm, relax, don't try to figure everything out right now, and let everything happen kind of without you trying to control it. So that is for Deborah Galligan. So you're on the right track. Everything is going to happen. It's going to work out. All of it's going to work out, and you're going to be really well off. Okay. Excuse me. I have this stupid cough. Live chat. Okay. Hi, Kim. I know you're in the very end. Okay, and everybody can see in here, so I'm just making sure of that. And I don't want to pay attention to the chat. I just want to get on with the readings. Cynthia Douglas, let me see what's happening with you. Let's find Cynthia. See what's going on there with Cynthia. Cynthia, with you, the first thing I do before I even can see you is they smell almost like lilies, or like tiger lilies. I smell a whole bouquet of them, and they're in my face, and I smell, and it's just like, it smells like just Easter. Well, not Easter, like spring. And they are Easter flowers, but around you, to be encompassed by that would tell me that someone who in life would have loved lilies wants me to acknowledge their presence around you. So yes. Okay. So Cynthia, you are there. And so just when I come up behind you, because that's what I like to do, is follow people through their messages, you stop where this wall of this lily, this tiger lily smell, and it's really a light, delicious fragrance. And I'm watching as this wall kind of opens up, and you go, it's like a curtain, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I don't want to walk through the curtain. I'm just terrified. I don't know what's on the other side. I don't know what's going to happen. And I just want to listen. It almost sounds as if it's your guides that are saying to you for me to repeat to you that you're going to be okay, that you've prepared for this, you are good to go, that you've got them on either side of you. Now, having them on either side of you means that they're going to make sure that you get through the next portion of your journey without sitting down, without stopping, and without trying to take a detour. And it almost feels as if it's like a healing as well. It's like a healing energy for you. It's like you walk through these lilies, and it's like a scan or something. It's really interesting. I've never seen anything like it. I've been doing this for 32 years, and I've never seen anything like it. And it's like you're walking through a light that is all healthy, and it makes you feel better. So that's for you, which is really cool. But you've got guides on either side of you, and then somebody wanting me to acknowledge the lilies that's passed over, and a health and healing thing going on for you. We all have a lot of feelings, and with this stupid full moon that happened today, you've probably been having even more for the previous week. It's been just I hate full moons. They are no fun, and they bring everything. They just make everything 10 times worse. So it's gonna be okay. And walking through this, they're saying you're prepared for it. You have been prepared for it. You know what to do. You know what to say. You know how to handle this. That you're covered. You're good. You can't sit down and take a break right now. You can't smell the flowers right now. You have to walk. You have to walk. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, the cosmos they really are stinky right now. And I do curse like a sailor. However, I am trying to be on my best behavior because I think I used up my curses for the day. So, and I didn't even swear when I was trying to set up this thing. So let's see. Okay, let's take a peek. Who else is sitting here? All right. Michelle Nordone. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Michelle Nordone. Nordoni or Nordone? One of the two. You're welcome, Cynthia. Okay, so Michelle, let's see where it's going. Woo! Okay, so Michelle, you are barefoot. You are in a long skirt, which is really loose. It's really tightly cinched around your waist. You have this beautiful, like off the shoulder. I swear, if I could draw, I would have the most kick butt clothesline, okay? Because I would go fashion. I would create this stuff. Okay, so you are in this off shoulder thing. It's a really pretty outfit. It's really cool. Your hair is down. It's not done. You don't have any makeup on. You have a really large ring on your, I have to make sure I'm looking at you right, on the right hand. Okay. Nardoni. Okay. And you, you're like this. Now, what's interesting is bridges normally span, a crevice of some kind, that they span it. But as I'm looking at you, you are walking on what looks to be like a balance beam that is parallel to both sides. And you can't see the end of either side of the balance beam, but it's a really far drop. And so you are Nardon. Nardone. Okay. Nardon. I'll get it. I will get it. Okay. And so what this is telling me, and it's dark, it's kind of dark out. It's kind of dark out. And so you're not doing this on the balance beam. You're kind of just like walking, and you look down and you're biting your nails a little bit. There's this casual way that, and so to me, this would be scary. This would be a freaky time. This is a time where it's like, what's going to happen? It feels like a bit of a limbo, because there is nowhere for you to cross from what's comfortable to what's next. And you're barefoot. So being barefoot says nothing is holding you back right now. So nobody external, no external situation. Nobody is telling you that you can't do anything right now. It's a time for you to move forward. But again, there's this feeling of limbo of, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go with this next? So then you've got, to help explain that, you've got this really beautiful skirt on, but it's really tightly cinched around the waist. So nobody external is doing anything, but the tight waist tells me that you have personal fears, possibly of your own confidence in yourself to be able to move forward. So you have to, this is all like an illusion. It's not real. It's an illusion that says, it's like a mind game that, okay, let me just explain this. Okay, so I don't want to get off track. Let me finish with you first, and then I'll explain this. So everything about you says carefree, casual, and just moving forward. But it's just weird, because you are kind of like, you're like, and I want to pick you up and I want to move you, and when I try to pick you up and move you, you're like, no, and almost it's like a little bit of a revert, like you're freaked out. So I want to say remove anything that's not right in front of you. If it's not in front of you, if it's not happening right now in front of you, it's time to let it go. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and take the leap of faith. And then those steps that you need will be right there where you need that. But it's going to take a lot of trust for you to do that. For some reason, I'm hearing trust for you. Trust, trust, trust. So you need to get, I want to turn the balance beam. Let me see if I can turn the balance beam and see what you do when I turn it. Interesting. When I turn it, I don't want to take much more time because I do want to explain something. Okay, so when I turned it, you didn't freak out. It was only when I picked you up and tried to move you. So basically, for the message for you is that you need to move forward. It's almost as if there's like a stuck in the comfort, stuck in comfort, stuck in, and it's, gosh, it's not even that. It's a weird limbo. It's a weird limbo. It's I've never seen it before. And it's like a childlike wonder is the only way I can put it. It's like childish or childlike. It's really cool, but it's like I want to go and like flick you across to the other side and get you to go to the other side. But I fear that you're going to end up going back to your comfort because there's this confidence thing. So get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of it and move forward with it. It's really you can do it. Everything happens in its own time, though. It all happens when it's supposed to. All right, so let me take a peek. Hello, Tracy Mason. How are you? Hello, Kim. I haven't talked to Susan. I know, Matt, thank you for coming. Marianne, thank you for coming. I recognize some of your names from BRR. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go to the top here. I'm so sorry. I just want to, I'll scroll through. And Sarah, here we go. Here we go with the mispronunciation. Kashtami. All right, Sarah, let me take a peek at you. I gotta wash her off. Oh, and I wanted to say, okay, so this is something for everybody to know. And then I'll get on with the reading real quick. So basically, when you're born, there you are. Okay, so let's say Sarah. Sarah is born, and on your right side is your archangel. And the archangel is one that has been with you, with each of us. All of the different lives that we've had. We've all had more than one life. We've all done it more than once. And so this archangel is there. And then you've got, I've seen up to 6 guides that are angelic, not people who've passed over for the particular life that you're living right now. And they may be like new, they may be new to you, and they're also learning. So your arc guide says, this is Sarah. And Sarah, she has this contract with God, and she's supposed to do this. And we like write everything out. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Oh, I screwed up. I wanted to do that so bad in my last life, and I didn't do it. So here, I'm going to do that too, because I really wanted to climb Everest, and I really wanted to skinny dip, or I really wanted, whatever the case may be. Not that I want to skinny dip. I'm just like shooting stuff off the top of my head. So, so all of these things are laid out, and you've got this contract, and the archangel says she's got all this to do and she's got all this to accomplish. So what I want you guys to do is when Sarah is sad, I want you to lift her up. I want you to inspire her. I want you to, push her in the right direction, show her music, let her, all these little things that are going to lift her up and make her feel great. Like, Sarah, we can do this. Sarah. Okay. So then on your left-hand side, you've got the devil. And the devil is real, but the devil is more earthbound. He's more right here, right in your ear, where your guides and your angels, they come from a different place. They're more of like that Jiminy Cricket conscience voice that you've got. So they're harder to trust. They're like harder to hear. So you've got the devil, and he says to all his little darker angels over here, this is Sarah. And Sarah has this contract with God, and this is what he wants to accomplish. And she wants to climb Everest, whatever. And she wants to go skinny dip, and we can totally make it happen when there's like a wrong time. So let's screw that up for her too. And then they just go through the list. And so he says, she's got this huge plan and God wants her to accomplish. So when she's down and when she's sad, I want you guys to kick her and punch her. And when she just when she can't get up and she's like totally defeated, I want you to keep on kicking her. I want you to kick her until she gives up. I want her to say, I can't do this anymore. That's what we want to do. And they're like, woo, 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 we can do this. Yeah, we're going to take Sarah down. Every one of us has that going on. And if you are my age, you've seen a Tom and Jerry cartoon and you know, like, eat the cookie, don't eat the cookie. Go for a ride when you're not supposed to. You know, you hear all of these things. And sometimes the brain, which is our pleasure part, that one wins. And then there's the mind and our spirit, which we really need to listen to more often. And that's the one you listen to and you're like, oh no, it's the number 2. And you're like, dang, I knew it was 2. I should have gone with 2, but I changed it at the last minute. That's what you have to listen to, okay? I don't know why I'm supposed to tell you guys that. And sometimes it's supposed to come out there basically so that people that are supposed to hear it, I don't have to call them out. So, okay, all right. So that's what's happening there. So let's see. Let me find, who was I reading for? I was going to read for Sarah. Okay, all right. I got off on a little tangent there. So let's read for Sarah. And yes, Deborah, I can read a dog. Tatum, we've got children listening. Jennifer Pishke, I promise I won't swear. You just let me know when he goes to bed. All right, let's see here. So Sarah, let's see what's going on with Sarah. Sarah, the first thing they do is take me to the earthly path. And the earthly path is like a long hallway with doors on the left. The first one, well, on both sides, but the first door is money, career, and finance. Down the hall, there is a relationship door, a health door. So as I walk in here, see, you have this like leadership energy, and I've seen this in people before, so I recognize it, but you have this I'm in control going on, and it may not actually be that way when nobody's looking, but you have this composure is the word I'm looking for. You're well composed, and you have leadership energy, and you're able to think, you're able to come up with quick solutions and take yourself out of the picture. And what I mean is that you don't take things personally when it comes to business. It's more a business transaction or business deal. And so you make a really great leader in the respect because also of your objectivity. Now, the first thing that they show me is when I walk in, is your money, finance, career room. When I walk in, I just want to take a peek real fast. It's a beautiful room. It looks established. It looks solid. It looks good. But you've got like a little, now some floors are solid, some are cement, some are wood, and yours looks like it would be like a hardwood floor, but there is a small crack in the floor off to my left. So what this is saying is that, and I don't think this is involving career as much as it is finance, is what they're saying is look for where you are losing money right now and do not donate money right. Like don't give money away. Don't lend money, not donate. Don't lend money right now because it looks as if you won't get it back. Something is causing you to lose money and it's a pinprick right now. It's just like as if the boards are breaking, and what it's saying is you want to catch it now or stop it now, or it will actually cause you to lose quite a bit in the future. And it's not like the house is breaking. I'm not sure if this is like a vehicle that is getting older or wearing out or what, but it feels almost as if it's a person, like it's going to a person. It feels, I can hear somebody talking. I can hear, it feels young. I can hear somebody talking. And then I see you working really, really hard to make everything happen. So what it's saying, this can be like one of those tough love situations. You'll have to clarify because well, I don't need your clarification. Don't worry about that. You don't have to put that in there. But it's as if when I follow you in there, you're like, so it's something that you would be aware of that may be something that you're sympathetic towards, but it's basically saying, cut off where you are losing money, and you'll know what it is. It's like, you know that too much money is going out to something and you're never going to get it back. And they're saying upstairs is telling you it's time to cut it off. Okay. And no, I won't be swearing. I was just joking. I will not be swearing tonight. Okay. Let's take a peek. Okay. Michelle, try restarting the app. I do help with unsolved cases. That might be something that you want to email me. Just shoot me an email. You don't have to give me any information on the case. Whoever is most close to the person that would be in the case should shoot me an email or a text or whatever on social media. I don't care. And as long as I can connect closest to that person, I prefer not to know anything about the case, because I don't want anything I'm seeing or reading on the, about a case to confuse what I'm seeing. I prefer it to be completely clean. So then when I'm saying something, it'll make sense and click with the true story. So don't tell me anything about the case, but I will help. I don't think right now is probably the time, because I would have to find the person who is passed away. So let's see here. Let's not talk about eyes being on any doorways, because I already know there's something down here and I don't need it showing up in the camera. It usually does, but it's my own fault for doing that here. Okay, so I've gone to the top again. Let's move on down. I'm sorry, I just want to keep on talking here. Okay, Stephanie Schneider. Let's take a peek at Stephanie. All right, Stephanie, let's look here. So Stephanie, the first thing that I see for you, you look like you are, I'm sorry, my hair keeps getting in my face. You look like you are walking down like a road. This is interesting because it looks so familiar. But you're walking down a road, and it's like there's nothing else around you. Black Forest Gump, you're just walking. You just finished running. Now you're walking. All right. Okay. All right. So anyway, this is interesting. You're just walking. I don't see anything else around you. I don't even see a crossroads. Crossroads may have been behind you, and it may be in front of you, because I am so close up to you, I can't see anything else. So if I back up a little bit further, it's almost as if you're in a place right now where you're in between events, you're in between things happening. And sometimes if I am reading something for a person and they've not yet come to a place where something is culminating, it's as if you're in the middle of a process. It's like you're right in the middle of something, and it feels finally like you are free, if that's the right word. You just look very simplistic and bare, and barefoot, free, like nothing is harnessing you, nothing is, and you're kind of just walking along, and you kind of brush your hair out of your face, and you're just taking your time. So it's as if there's like this freedom about you. It's the only way I can put it. It just feels like you really aren't rushed to anything. You're after a process, or right, like the crossroads either right behind you or in front of you, or you're in the process of just smelling the roses, I guess, or enjoying an accomplishment and enjoying where you've reached. It doesn't last very long. With today being the full moon, I would say it's probably life will start picking up for you again within the next 2 weeks. But I would say from the looks of this, that this right now for you, Stephanie Schneider, is a time of just kicking your feet back, putting on Netflix, grabbing some Doritos and a carton of ice cream, some tea, some coffee, maybe some wine, bread, any kind of carbs, and just not moving for like a week, which would be great. I would so enjoy that. Okay, that's for you, Cynthia. So, or Cynthia, Stephanie. Okay, so let's take a peek here. All right. Okay, Blurpy24, formerly known as Renee B24. Blurpy. Okay. Hopefully I pronounced that one properly. All right, Blurpy. Let's take a peek at what's going on with you. All right, I'm gonna throw you down on your beach real fast. I'm gonna pick you up and put you on your beach, start you off there and see what's going on with you. Your beach is full. It's got like a kitchen set up. You've got a really nice pier that used to be there. Looks like it's kind of detached from your beach a little bit. You have music on. You're not paying any attention to the water. You have glasses on. You have coffee or something in your hand. And you are really just hanging out. What this is telling me, first off, is there is a comfort on your beach in life. So basically the beach means that you are grounded, you're safe, and you're secure. That's where my guides talk to me. This is for anybody who's coming in now. The beach represents your life and your situation, your current situation. And you're not looking at the water. The water represents problems or situations, but it can also represent opportunity, and you're not paying any attention to it. You are not worried. And the fact that you have this pier, the pier would have allowed you to go out on the water, check things out, decide if you want to address any things in life. And it's like you have detached that from your beach. This tells me that all of the resources that you have are all that you need right now. That if you, and it's funny because you look really content. I mean, the music is going, you look like you're in a robe, you're wearing some kind of glasses, you've got coffee, you are kind of kicking the sand around, and you are, it's like there's a contentness, if that's even a word. We'll just kind of make them up as we go along because I think too fast to think if I'm speaking properly. But Blurpy. It's so funny, but when I see you, they show me a clown. Like you are like they show me a person who is funny, who likes to make people feel good about themselves. And you know, when I start talking about a person's characteristics or their personalities, part of it is not that I can reiterate to you who you are, or part of it is so that your guides can really engage with you and say, we know who you are. We know about you. We are aware of who you are. And so that's why why they want to give me information about a person's character type and personality, so that people know that I'm connecting and that they recognize who I'm connecting with. But you have this, it's funny because I want to call it like Tears of a Clown, because there is this need to connect, and there's a fatherly connection there as well to, I'm looking for the right word. I don't know if it's repair, reconcile, but it's a need for that connection, like a need for the attaboy, a need for the pat on the back that's there. And so there's this whole side of you that's funny, and then this whole side of you that is also like thinking and wanting to be happy where they are, who has a lot of faith, who may not have at one point, but has a lot of faith and just trusts where they are. So it's like letting you know that you're in where you're supposed to be. And I'll touch on something else too that's really cool that you just made me think of. You didn't even know it, but you did. And it's really a cool situation. So you just look really happy and content. I'm trying to pull away and your guides are kind of keeping me focused on that. And then there's a dog around you. Like there is a bigger dog around you. I'm wondering if this is a dog from a while ago, if this dog has passed over. And I'm bad with dogs. Forgive me, but I would have to look at it and I would think the size of like a lab or like a retriever lab, that size dog. So a larger dog, but it feels male. Let me scoop down here. There's a lot of chatting going on. I can't get to the bottom. Let's see here. Okay. So let's see. All right. So that is for you, Blurpy. But what I wanted to say, there's so much chatting going on. Okay, this is great. I'm really excited you guys are all here. So, okay. The what I was talking about was deja vu. Okay. So deja vu, everybody's probably had one. But what deja vu is I was saying before about like writing your contract out, and you've got a contract going, and we come on down and we have this contract that we have to fulfill. So deja vu is when you align exactly in the split second of time with your contract, and you are like right on line with it. Like at 2:52 p.m. today, you were supposed to do this with your coffee. And you did it. And then you stop and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God, I've been here before. Holy crap, I did this. I was drinking coffee and you fell off the thing. Oh my God, this is so fun. I just, okay. Usually it stops there. We consciously become aware of where we are and it stops. But you can, if you just wait and be quiet and let it play out, you can actually allow it to flow and catch just the few minutes or seconds, let's say, into the future and actually see it happen because they've done it. So basically what that is telling you is no matter what is going on in your life, no matter how badly you screwed up, no matter how badly you don't want to be at the party because it's just a bad day and you have a deja vu, it's letting you know that, okay, well, I'm supposed to be here. And no matter what I've done, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Deja vus are so cool because they really let you know that you are doing what's right with your life. And you're in the right direction, regardless of how many detours you took. You're where you're supposed to be. So that's what's cool about a deja vu. It once saved my butt when I was in chemistry class, and I was wearing a mini skirt because I was really bad at chemistry, and I'd written all the answers on my leg, and I'm sitting at the chemistry table, and I had my back to the teacher, and I was cheating, and I was looking at my leg, and I had a deja vu, and I went, oh, I've been here before. I've done this. And then I waited, and the teacher in my deja vu came up behind me, put his hand on my shoulder, and I got busted and I failed. And I was probably a final. So I quick pulled my skirt down, and like a second later, Mr. Katsinas comes, puts his hand on my shoulder, and I was like, oh my God, I just did not fail my test. Thank you, deja vu. So it is really cool. All right, so let me go on through here. All right. Okay, Kim Del Ponte, let me take a peek and see if you've got anything going on here. All right, what is happening with Kim? Let me find you. And where's your energy? Where are you? Your energy is very cool. It's high energy, though. It's very high energy. It is a high energy, but it's really a calm energy. I'm trying to find what you're doing. You look like you're wearing slippers. And I'm looking for you. Okay, I'm trying to remotely. I guess I should find you on your beach first because I'm looking for you remotely. I don't know why I just did that, but I did. I was trying to find you in your house, which is stupid. But it looks like you redecorated. Okay, let me just put a little disclaimer here. I met Kim probably, I would have to say about 24 years ago. It was, I don't know. It was a really long time ago. So I've read for Kim in Chicago in her house. And so remotely viewing at her house, it looks like you've changed some things, like you've redecorated. And looks like your flooring, you're like something is up with your flooring. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just okay. Are you wearing slippers, Kim? It was 18 years ago. All right. Okay. So if I get off, get out, I'm gonna get out of your house real quick. So I'm going to put you on your beach. The first thing you do is sit down at a desk. You're taking notes. Give your back to the water, which is good. No worries. And I want to pick you up and I want to just kind of move you around. No slippers. Oh, that would be me. Okay. Okay. See how I project? Okay. So you've got nothing. See, you're not hanging, which is really nice, is because I read for you so long ago, but your energy is very different. It's like if I didn't know your name, Kim Del Ponte, I wouldn't know who I was reading for. And the only reason is because I know you as a person. And so your energy is so strong. It's so different. It's so independent. And it's like no nonsense. And the only thing that I see happening for you is career related. And it is that you are going to be Did you guys just see that? It was actually like a quick few seconds. The light kind of shoot up um behind me. Great. A light just shot up here behind me and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, which is awesome. I love that. But anyway, so Kim, the only thing that I see with you is this possibility of moving up, taking a higher rank in your job, moving up a level, moving up, and you are going to be supervising a lot of people, training a lot of people, and bringing a lot of people up to your ranks. And when I see you doing this, you're actually doing it so well because really good leaders, not managers, leaders create people to be like themselves or better. And so I see you doing that, which not only helps you both financially and in business and for the company, but also helping these people as well. And you're lifting them up and you are helping them to see who they are, what they can be, who they can be. And so this is a great accomplishment for you. And I see this being the next thing that you mount is this new position that you're going to be taking on with work. So totally take it. I don't see you hurting anyone or stepping on feet because sometimes people do step on feet, but I don't see you stepping on feet. I see this being having been earned and you accepting it. So this is really exciting. So that one is for you, Kim. That is for you. Okay. Did you see the light? You saw it, Kim? You saw the light shoot up behind me? I hate that. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Blurpy. It was above my head. And see, I normally don't read in my house. I usually will go outside. And it was so funny because JB, the first time I was on with you guys, I don't know, Susan. I don't know how Susie. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. You're welcome, Kim. But the first time I was on with JV and Jason, it was, of course it's late and it was warm out. So I was outside in my pajamas on my driveway and I'm on the phone, talking with them. And I have a neighbor and they're never out that late. I mean, people are sleeping, but they must have had their windows open and all of a sudden the door goes open, the lights go on and she's like got a flashlight. She's like looking at what's going on. And I'm like, it's just me on the phone at midnight. It was funny. So, yeah, but definitely you guys really need to check out JV and Jason's show, beyondrealityradio.com. go on. They've got a chat like this, and so many people are here tonight. I think there's a lot of people from the BRR chat room, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so okay, let's do rebel. Let's do rebel, because you know what? It's like that teacher where the students like, I don't want to be picked. I'm picking you. All right, let's see what's going on with rebel. Okay. Rebel. First thing that hits me, art. I'm hit with pictures and paintings and daisies and music and activities and activism. I'm hit with all of these innovations, and you're fed. It's like you are inspired. You're highly inspired. You are, and I guess what it's basically comes down to is like trusting what you are being fed, trusting what you are being shown, and you say here that you're shy, and that's interesting because it doesn't look, when I look at the art that they're showing me, it's almost like if I were to put you in a room, you're just like, oh, poisson, poisson, and you're like talking about fish, and you're like big old fish on the wall, and you're like, oh, what is a poisson? You start painting fish and flowers, and you're throwing stuff on the walls, and you all of a sudden come alive, and you're banging your head to music, and it's like, so what this is saying is that the artistry that comes through you, your creativity that comes through you is much louder than your personality, and so use it. And they show that you have not only a creative and artistic brain or mind, but you have a very intelligent brain and the way you think through things. So you can mix what you know and what you are seeing and feeling, and really create and build and innovate and make a difference. And it's really cool. It's like I'm looking for people around you. And you know what? It's interesting. The one thing that it almost looks like somebody around you is autistic, or I'm picking up autism around you. Not you, but it feels like there's a male around you who's on the spectrum of autism that almost feels like they feed part of what you're doing, that this energy is really interesting because it almost feels light. It feels spiritual even. And I can't explain it. I just have to mention it. I've learned that no matter what I see, how strange it appears to me, that it might make sense to the person I'm seeing, either as literally or figuratively. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, very interesting. Very, very cool. So artistry. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Who do we have here? You guys are so funny. Susie, Sharon, I'll read you now too, Susie. Let's take a peek, and then I'm going to move back up and grab some more people up there. First thing they show me for you is a lock. The first thing they show me is a giant, like heavy, thick, giant lock. And the keyhole even on it is oversized. And so it looks like it sounds like you've got a ring of keys. And so it's funny because the first one you try to put in there it's like a skeleton key, but it's way small. There's no way it's going to fit. And it just isn't, there's no way it's going to work. And you look discouraged when you try it. You're like, oh. And it's like, I could have told you that it's not going to fit. Key's too small. But I don't know. It's just the way they're showing it to me. It's just funny stuff. At least for me it is. I mean, I really crack myself up sometimes, and everybody's just like, what is she laughing at? Okay. But I crack myself up. So the Ring of Keys is really large. And so what it's saying is that you have something to solve, that you have something going on in your life that you need to solve. It's a big lock. It's something that it looks heavy. It would be hard to carry around. It's like a big pirate's lock. But what they're showing is that you've got this huge ring of keys, and they're set up kind of like smallest to largest. So don't overthink things right now, Susie. Don't wonder like which key is it? I don't know. I'm looking at it. You know where to start. You know to start with the biggest key. Don't try to overthink things. Do not try to overcomplicate things right now. The answer is very simple. You don't need to share it. Sharing right now, what they're saying, that sharing anything with anybody, your problems, your issues, your thoughts, your fears, what it's going to do is make you feel worse, because you're going to put it all out there. And now all of a sudden, your little energy tentacles, you're already feeling badly about something, or you're feeling stressed out is probably a better way to put it, about something. So when you talk to Joe, now Joe has your energy, and Anne and Phoebe and all these other people all have their piece of your energy attached to them. Now you're like even more stressed out. And what'll happen then is you're going to go, I can't take anymore. And you're going to pull it all back in, and everybody's going to go, oh, is Susie okay? Is she all right? And that's how it happens, is we just get used to having person's energy around. And so what I suggest is you focus inwardly right now, look for your answers that way. You've got the solutions already. And so it will not be difficult for you to get through this next little chapter. And it's a short chapter. It looks like you're almost like 3/4 of the way through. So you'll be coming to an ending. And endings are great because they help us to close doors. They help us to sign off on things and work through things. And you will be fine. Got somebody down here with me. It's super funny because, I don't even know. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. Awesome stuff. I don't even care. All right. So let's take a peek here. Okay, so Matt is drinking rum and Coke as normal. It won't go down. Go down. Here we are. JV, you chatty box, you got cut off. I don't think I set anything on there for limits for people for chatting. Okay. Yeah, it probably does, Blurpy, but I ignore everything unless, I don't give it any of my energy. I don't feed any of it. Okay, so Matt, let's take a peek at Matt. Let's see what's going on with Matt. It said take a break. Gina, to answer your question, I have another one scheduled for the 3rd, and it'll be that one is during the day, and I will try to get on in the evening because I know so many people it's better in the evening for people. And so if you subscribe to my Yahoo or to my YouTube, it will alert you to a new event coming up. So, all right. So Matt, let's take a peek at what you're doing. All right. Let's see. Where do I want to start? Where are they going to show me? Let's find Matt. Matt, where are you? Let me move my chair. Where is Matt? You're not on your beach. Let's see. Move around here. Sometimes people's energy comes through a different way. And it's funny because when I read for people, when I'm on the phone reading people, I pace back and forth and around. When I read in gallery readings, I walk through the crowds and I walk all around. So when I'm stationary, I need one of those like that has a camera on it. So I can walk around because I follow the energy. So sometimes it just switches where it comes in and out. So Matt, for you. Okay. Matt, I was watching a couple of times. I wanted to get confirmation before I actually spoke about what I saw. But it looks like you are, I don't know what to make of it. It's like the room is dark and um you are putting, it's this little wall here is like lit up. So it would be almost as if you had like darkness and then a stereo system on or something. You are, and you, I don't know what you've got on your head, but you're like up high and you open it. It's like a place where you'd put a CD or something in, and then you close it, and it's mechanical and it's barely lit. And see, it makes no sense to me, and I'm not understanding what they're trying to tell me unless it's something that you're actually physically doing. I don't know what they're trying to show me, but it's just like you're putting a disc or something in and then closing it and then doing another one, and they're barely lit. But you've got something on your head too. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's the rope. You're in a dark room. Okay. Let's see. Matt, it's a lampshade. Okay. So, Matt, are you sitting back in like you have your feet up or something? Let me just tell you, this is what it looks like. This is what your guides are showing me. They're showing you in like a computer chair of some kind, but it looks like you've got back up, or your feet up, and then it looks like there would be a wall here in front of you and then a doorway to your left. I don't know if this is an actual room that you're sitting in, but it's what they're showing me. So there's this like techie thing going on with you. I want to pull you out of there because I can. And I just want to take a peek at if I throw you down somewhere else. Let's see, where can I put you? I'm going to put you down by the house. Now, the house is a different place. I haven't been there. So the house, really, Julie, you don't have to do that. It's all good. It's all good. It's good, 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 good. You probably are. If, there is something here and it's not letting me see it right now. So it's probably, which is awesome. Thank you everybody for pointing that out to me, but I'm really not bothered by it. So it's my own fault. I attract all of this stuff. So where was I? So when I pick you up and I put you down by the house is specifically you. It is you specifically. The house represents you as a person. And when I come up to the house, you are very busy outside. You are business oriented. You are busy. You are away from the house. Interesting. You had a really large garden too. So you okay, garden, there's a lot going on here for you. Well, there's a lot. And see, you're like, you come across different. So what I am seeing is like a person and an entrepreneur at the same time. It's like two of these two. And so I'm seeing a person who does the right thing when they're supposed to do it. You help a lot of people, but you're also very busy with busyness. And you I can see this because you have a really big garden. And the garden, this represents your ability to give of yourself. And this is also where we get energy from God and from spirit to be able to accomplish difficult tasks and difficult things going on. And I can see this because you have a really big garden. I'm not acknowledging it. I'm not even going to give it. I'm not going to give it energy. So the fact that none of the flowers are in there, it's a big garden, but the flowers have been cut down, tells me that you are constantly giving to people, that you're constantly trying to help people, and that you are a busy individual. But it's funny because all of that I'm seeing is not how you come across to people. So people might that all the time. It may be because you're outgoing, because you're loud, because you might be just somebody who attracts the attention of other people, so they don't expect you to be a certain way. But I guess it's what your guides are letting you know, Matt, who you are, that they recognize, that they appreciate it, and that you help a lot of people. And you do it in a roundabout way where they don't expect it, and they're not looking for it from you. So it's 10:14 my time. It's 10:14 my time. So I hope you're right, Michelle, that it's just a delay. Just a delay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let me see up here. We've got some new people. A lot of new people. Happy Amber. Let's take a peek at Happy Amber. Let's take a look. Okay. Amber, Amber, Amber. Amber, the first thing I see around you is a baby, actually. The first thing I see around you is a little boy. So either you have a little boy or you're pregnant. Or there's one. See, a lot of times, too, the energy can be a child that's been lost. But I see a little boy around you. And that's the first thing. Before I even get to you, his energy is all over you in that respect. Another thing that I see is, okay, you're barefoot and you're walking in, okay, about like the beach is down here, and then there's a path that's another part of the beach, and then there is the forest. This is where you are. The forest area represents difficult things you go through alone. Excuse me, it represents going through a part of your life that people may not recognize, they may not understand, they may not completely get it. And you look confident, but also a little apprehensive. I know that's kind of a, contradiction, but it's almost as if what they're saying is you've started this journey going through something alone, and that although you're nervous, you know you're okay, and that you're confident in yourself to be able to do it. Let me hold on one second. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So it's really cool. There is this sorry, there's a lot going on. All right. You you also have this father energy around you that is like patting you on the back. saying that you can do it, that it's okay. And then also it feels almost as if it's like an apology as well, that says like that he's sorry for, like it's almost like, I'm sorry for not being there, or I'm sorry for not helping or taking part. It's just like it's like an apology, and then pushing you forward. And you are the person who wears their heart on their, and you don't screw around in friendships or relationships. You're like very loyal. And this portion of the forest, it's like you've been there, you've walked in this forest when you were little, so you're not afraid of it. But you, where were they going with that? They were giving me something with that, but it was basically they were like they were saying it's like you've done it before. It's a different kind of a walk this time. It's more of you doing it on your own rather than being, you're making a choice to move forward on this path. Like it's there's no fear. I think somebody's upstairs moving around right now, so you may be hearing that too. Okay. Yay, so many new people. I'm so excited. And I love what I've never read before too. Yeah, there's people upstairs moving around. I can hear them upstairs. Okay. So that's people upstairs. Let's see. I know you had mentioned about your hunter here. But I saw the question a long time ago, and I've left it open. But I don't think he's like pushing through to talk. I think he's more laid back, like enjoying the show, watching. Me next, Adriana Valeriano. Adriana Valeriano. Okay, I read them next. Okay, let us read her next. Let's take a peek. Okay, you are on a nice boat. You're on the water. You are cheering. You're like, yay, woohoo! You're enjoying it. You're enjoying the wind, the surf. It's funny because I thought you were going really far out into the water. Kind of like doing like little donuts in the water. So that changes the perspective a little bit. You sorry, some of them are really funny when I look at them, but you have a funny character about you, and it's, your energy tells me it's like you take care of people. You have this healer energy, so like nursing and healthcare would be something you'd be really good at. And it's funny because you're on the water doing donuts and circling, and you're in the right, you're in a bathing suit, which is great. I mean, it's totally appropriate for what you're doing, but I'm trying to figure out, why is she doing donuts? Why is she creating circles in the water? Why is she not sailing or going back? There is this, it's like a positive growth. You're prepared for what's happening to you right now. You're prepared for you're prepared for the changes ahead. You look like a funny person to hang around with. You look really funny. And you also look very honest. Like you would say, those jeans make your butt look way too big. Your hair looks totally funkified. I mean, your honesty is probably one of your best suits. It looks like you need to cut some people loose though from your life, because it's you are the support for a lot of people, and you are the positive energy source for several people as well. And I'm talking, I don't care if it's mother, brother, son, best friend, relationship, I don't care. If it's a negative source of energy, or they're feeding off of you, not positively lifting you up, and this goes for everybody who's listening, then you need to cut them loose. And you need to stop taking care of people who you've been taking care of for a long time, because it's like things are not going to get any better or change, that you need to set them straight. And I don't mean like ultimatum. I'm saying you need to say, this is what I need in this relationship or our friendship. And if they scoff at that, if they laugh at it, if they say that's something I can't do, then you know that you quietly just have to walk away from that situation. And it could be just any relationship if it's not positive. But that's one of the messages being given to you tonight, to be able to let go. You're a healer of heart. You are a fun person. You're a happy energy. You like to make people happy and comfortable. And you also attract people who are like, dude, free source of energy, man. We're going for it. And they feed off of you, and you kind of let them. So once you realize who they are, you need to ask them or tell them this, this is not working, that we have to fix this, and break any kind of connections that you have like that may be of bad habit or yes. Okay, thank you, JV. I appreciate it. I like to be that. Okay, so let's see. About ready. Should I ask for someone to walk with me in the forest? No. Amber, you can't have anybody walk with you in the forest. This is all you. When you are going through, when any of us go through a time when we feel like we're alone, when we feel like we're going through something and people don't understand it, it's a time where we spend it with ourselves, we spend it with God, we reassess who we are, and we have to figure out, we have to figure ourselves out. And it can be a breaking point for some people. It can make people feel like, I can't do this, I can't walk this alone. But once we get through it, and imagine you're walking through a narrow path, and it's all trees as thick as you can imagine. And the only light you have coming through is in the canopies, with the sun shining through those leaves, and everything is like a dark green. And that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And just got really cold in here. Should feel my hands. They're like icicles. But when I read, I think it just naturally happens. But you just have to be alone on that. And then when you come to the clearing, it's like, holy cow. And I've done it. I did it. And I never have to take that walk again. And it's, yeah, exactly. And green is growth. Exactly. Green is a positive healing growth, which is exactly it. And it's just a time to wake up to self and to go, okay, this is who I am. This is what I love. This is I need to be realistic and maybe change this. Like, I hate that I swear. I hate that I swear. I hate swearing. I like want to wash my tongue. I want to wash it. But it's a bad habit of mine. See, I used to smoke. I gave up smoking and I started swearing. I can't help myself. Sometimes it just makes the whole feeling just that much more accentuated. And I can't help it. So I am trying, though. I am consciously trying not to swear. Okay, so let me take a peek here. Let's see. There's so many new people. I want to make sure. Krispy Kreme donuts. Marianne Roberts, I can put some of those away, only on a cheat day. I make away a diabetic coma, but I can put away a Krispy Kreme donut carton of like 12. Hex to the yeah. Okay. So I was going to do Marianne, and then I said no. So I heard no. Doug, what's with all the donut people? I had Dunkin' Donuts last night. I had to have a coffee. And I was like, give me an old fashioned with that. So I had a donut. And they got rid of the dunker on them, just so we're all clear on that. They got rid of the little dunker. Now it's just a round donut. Okay, Doug, let me take a peek here. So, Doug, this is interesting. The first thing that they show you is they put you in the front seat of a semi-tractor cab. And then they put you sitting next to someone. This feels like fatherly energy talking to you, but it also feels militaristic. It feels like somebody who would have been in the service or somebody who would have been in that kind of a mindset. Like my grandfather was never in the military, but holy cow, if you were out of line, bam, 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 he was strict. So it's like that kind of an energy and as you're driving, you're not hearing him so much as a person talking. So it feels more like it's a spiritual energy around you. And driving, it could actually be that you are a truck driver. But what symbolically it represents is that you are moving forward, and vehicles will represent like the need for freedom or the need to just get away, the need to just go. And this energy is next to you, and it almost sounds like he is saying, like, turn around, put down roots, no more fear. And it's like I'm sitting behind you, and he's like going, what are you doing? Turn around, get back there, go now, turn around. And you're not hearing him. But what that is symbolically saying is that you need to remove your fear of grounding for something. And okay, and then it's almost as if what it's saying is that there might be a fear of being hurt or being I don't think that's the right word. Cut off. It's like a form of protection almost. And so what it's not a bad thing. It just looks like it's some way that we sometimes become acclimated, and it's just how we deal with things. And energy is saying it's time to stop. And it very well might be like a grandfather, but it's a stern. It's like a Clint Eastwood sitting next to you, telling you what to do and how to do it. So for you, Doug, so you are you've got this energy that's like a guide to you, and like riding with you when you're alone and you're singing, because it sounds like you sing a little off key, but you do sing. And it sounds like you're just driving and he's talking to you, and I swear to you, it's like a Clint Eastwood energy. It's like Gran Torino Clint Eastwood. Only way I can explain it. He's strict, and he's loud, and he's caring and bossy. It's the only way I can put it. I'm sorry, my eyes just started burning. And he acts as like a conscience to you, a guide. So I find it interesting. And let me just listen real quick, and then I'm going to. He just said, "You better quit those. You better quit those." That's what he just said. You better quit that or quit those. So I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think it's cigarettes. I don't think it's cigarettes. Something else. It's like you're either eating something or it looks like it's affecting your stomach. Whatever it is he's saying is affecting your stomach. Like you have acid issues in your stomach. So he's saying whatever you're doing, either you're drinking too much like Mountain Dew or you're doing something, you need to quit those. And it looks like it's affecting your stomach. So that's for Doug. Okay. So let me scroll here. Let's see. Tell Slick Eddie I said hello and thank you for taking my email. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jennifer Pischke. Don't get disappointed, Jennifer. I'll read you next. Okay. Jennifer Pischke, let's take a peek at you. Okay, girl, the first thing that I am seeing for you is you are walking. This is symbolic, okay? It's symbolism, all right? So you are walking. It looks like you're wearing like Wonder Woman underoos. You remember the underoos? I used to go roller skating in those. I had like Batman or Batgirl, Spider Girl, Wonder Girl. I mean, I had all the underoos I used to go roller skating in. So it looks like you're wearing like a Wonder Woman outfit. And the path that you're on, it's like 16th century France, mud and muck. And you have like a stiletto boot on. And every step you take, you sink. You're sinking, and then when you pull it out, it's like, can you hear it like unsuck from the mud? And you look like you are, there's like two big bags on either side of you, and they're heavy. They look like big. I would liken, excuse me, the way that they look like weight wise to big bags of sugar or flour, like heavy, big bags under both arms. And you are not falling. I'm watching you as you're doing this, and you're not falling. So from where I'm sitting, walking off to my right, I can't see where this path ends. So let me back up a little bit and let me take a peek. Where I put you. Let's pick you up. No, you go, no. I have to do this. I have to do this. Okay, so let's just go over what they're showing me. First off, this outfit that you're wearing, it's really cool looking. I mean, who doesn't want a really cool Wonder Woman outfit and stiletto boots? Seriously. Who doesn't want that? Right? But it's not appropriate for the situation, for the muddy, mucky mess. So what this is really important for you, because what it's saying is that you are trying desperately to overcome situations that you feel engulfed in. And the mud, you're saying, no, I have to do this. I have to do this. So I'm trying to pick you up and put you somewhere else that would be easier. And you're like, no. So this is a major, important time in your life for personal growth. It is a majorly important time for you to understand who you are and what you're made of. And so, and the boots aren't just like knee highs, these are like thigh high stilettos, and we're talking like spiked heels. That shows me the pain and pressure that you feel externally of that's what's making this muddy journey so much harder. So the external situations and people, not you, are what you are feeling are creating this much more difficult path. So what I want you to do, because I, no matter what I do, cannot take shoes off of anyone. I want you, when you go to bed tonight, I want you to focus on your boots. I want you to focus, like see yourself. I'm wearing this Wonder Woman outfit. I got the sacks of flour, which are weighing me down even harder. I got these boots on. I want you to focus on taking them off. And the thing about it is that you will probably take them off and then your brain will throw them back on because you deserve wearing those boots, girl. So you're going to wear them. And that's how it works. Your brain will continually want to put them on you. So you want to take them off. When you get them off, you want to burn them like in your hand, like they're on fire, and then blow them away. Because what you need to do is stand in the mud. You need to feel the mud between your toes. You need to get down on your knees in the mud, and you need to cry your butt off because you just need to do this. You don't want to cry because of the external situations. You want to get out everything that you have shoved down your throat into your liver, your stomach, your head, your heart. You want to forgive yourself. You want to hug yourself and say, Jennifer, I am so sorry for doing this to you. I am sorry, girl. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Give me hugs. That's what you want to say to yourself. And by doing that, you are acknowledging yourself. You may even realize things that you didn't realize that you were doing to yourself. And it'll bring all the responsibility onto you. You'll remove those sacks that you're carrying and you'll go, okay, this is like a really bad sandwich that I have been served. And I am going to, use what I can and who I am. I'm going to get off these boots, and whatever happens from here on out in the mud is up to me. So remove anybody else you think is causing you to wear those boots. Remove them and then make everything else on you. So that is for you, Jennifer. Jennifer Pishke. All right. All right. Let's see. What time is it? Okay. We'll get a couple more in there and then I will stop for the night, but I will do it again. I have one scheduled, like I said, on April 3rd in the morning. It would be at 11 a.m. Standard Time, 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. And then that is on April 3rd. And then I will see about scheduling another one in the evening. But make sure you subscribe to this so that you are updated, because I have no way of really reaching anybody. I also updated on I don't know if there's any Spider Girl JV. I just was throwing out the girl parts, the Spider Girl. There had to be like some spider chick. Maybe not. I'm not a fangirl like that. Okay. Yay. Thank you. Is it Michael Ann? Michael Ann. Very cool. Thank you for listening. I know everybody appreciates it. No, JV, you are not being disruptive. I enjoy having you here. At all. Did she turn the light on? Yes, Kim, I did. I turned on the light behind me because I wanted more light. It kind of deters things. Okay, Brenda Road, read me. Let's see who Brenda is. Let's see what's going on with Brenda. I'll read like 2 or 3 more and then we'll call it a night. How's that? Okay. Once my eyes start getting heavy, things just go. Brenda is her name? Brenda Road. Okay. Road? Roadie? Road? All right. Let's take a peek at Brenda. Brenda, the first thing that I see for you is candy. I see like cotton candy, suckers, chocolate. I see candy all around you. And it's really cool. It's like Willy Wonka world. It's just candy. I see a lot of children around you too. And I don't think in like the teacher sense, it feels like nursing or caring, nurse daycare, something like. I see people around you like that. You're like, it's like Willy Wonka. You're like giving me a tour of this candy place. And they're trying to make a point. So maybe that'll make sense to you, because I'm going to back out of this and I'm going to get a bigger picture of why because I don't understand why they're trying to show me the sugar, other than it can mean like sweetness to a deal, sweetness to a situation. But I want to see what the whole picture looks like, because all I can see is like walking past like suckers and things. So I need a better idea of what to look for here. Let me pick you up. I'm just going to pick you up and get you. I need to get away from the candy, because you're doing the same thing like over and over and over again. And that you are walking in front of me down a little path, and then there's like a little stream over here, and it smells sweet. I can even taste like the sugar in the air. And you go through this door, and I'll show you through this door. That's what you keep saying. Let's go through this door. I'll show you this way. Let's go this way. So there's like this, you are trying to make me feel better. You are trying to direct me. It's almost as if somebody were to say, yeah, Brenda, you go get them, and while we're doing this over here, you go make them comfortable over there. It's interesting. Or deter them, or not deter, distract them. You like, I don't want to call it a receptionist. It's like somebody who is part of the whole makeup. I don't know. It's interesting. It's, I think, deeper than what I'm seeing. And I wish, and for whatever reason, I'm being told it's like, I wish more animals would have come through tonight. And I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am, and I don't know why. I'm going to pick you up here. I'm going to put you down on your beach, and I don't see you do anything there. Let me do something else. Hold on one second. I am going to actually put you down on your earthly path and take a peek here. Can you guys see how much trouble I have sitting while I'm reading? I am constantly moving, trying to run the curves and the way the energy moves. It's so hard to sit still. So I'm sorry if I seem like I'm anxious. It's just that the energy moves and I have to follow it. And I'm like hyperactive. Like right now I've got so much energy and I'm exhausted. So it's a fun place to be. So you have, when I put you down on the earthly path real quick, Brenda, the first place that they bring me is like the health room and all that. So I'm going to take a quick peek at your health and just kind of do a remote scan and see what they're talking about. All right. Okay. So head. Brenda, let's see. Head, eyes, throat, arms, chest, lungs, stomach, intestine. Okay, so the one thing that they bring up to me, it feels like my hip, like my right leg. I don't know if it's like a pinched nerve or what, but I feel it like aches down into my calf, into my shin, into my ankles. It's my right leg. And it feels almost pinched. It feels as if I have like I don't know how to say it, like an ache. This feels like it's right into the hip area. Sorry, I scrolled down. I just, it feels like this is something that is in my lower back, and I feel like this can be fixed with like an adjustment of some kind, like a lower back adjustment. And it feels like it would also fix. Okay, it was pinching tonight. I would go to Cairo, and I'm not one to get my neck done. I had it done once, and it was the most horrible experience. So no, but I'm wondering if it's something that it's right in the sacrum, because it feels like it runs right down and through, and with proper stretching and I think with an adjustment, because I think without one, it may get worse and almost come into like some burning sciatica. So what they're showing me is that it looks like this could be quickly fixed with a lower back adjustment, and then you won't have any more issues at all. Because what they're saying, when I do health scans, what they give me information is preventative, to prevent things from getting worse or getting bad. And it looks like it would ultimately help your entire leg, where it might start hurting below the knee, behind the knee, and in the ankle area. So that would definitely help with that. So Brenda, Brenda is right. Yeah, Brenda. That is for you. So that is very cool. And Doug, I started laughing about talking back to the screen. That is really funny. All right. I'm not. You know what? I don't ban anybody. I'm not banning anybody from. You're welcome at any one of my galleries, in person or online. Any of you are. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me look at other people here. Julie Butcher. I haven't read you tonight. Let's see, Julie. Okay. Oh my God. Next time, I am wearing my hair in a bun. I am not going to flick my hair the whole time. That's so annoying. Holy crap balls. I just saw myself do that out of my peripheral. I can't stand it. Julie Butcher, let's take a peek at you. Julie. Fine. You know, this is really okay, Julie. Let me clarify this because I want to make sure. April, when this comes through to you like 10 seconds later, April makes sense to you, right? You're welcome, Brenda. No, I'm not flirting. It comes down over my shoulder and then it annoys me, so I April, does April make sense to you, Julie? Are you still here, Julie Butcher? It's your birthday. Birthday? No. I can't look at the chat. I have to look away from the chat. Who you have a young female also that's coming through for you, a brunette. And she's pointing to, no, this could be a guide. It could be, but hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Okay. She is showing, she's pointing to her hand and to her ring finger. She's pointing to her ring finger. And she wants me to, for whatever reason, she wants me to point out your hand to you. And she is showing, I'm sorry, I was watching something behind me that was on camera and it distracted me. I don't believe that it was there earlier. I don't think it was there earlier. If I click on this, I might be wrong. Maybe it was, but it really moved and morphed and freaked me out. Like, because it was like, bam, right in my face. So, but anyway, so Julie, this brunette young female is pointing to your hand. So, excuse me, I'm wondering if something with anniversary or if your birthstone, maybe, but it has something to do with, excuse me, a ring. I don't know why all of a sudden I have like major indigestion. I don't know why, but believe me, I can I can burp pretty good, but I won't do it right now. Um, Really, so many distractions down here tonight. It's really funny how many distractions are on here tonight, around me, like noise wise and visually. It's pretty crazy. And it's a full moon. Oh, see? But anyway, Julie, it's I'm being told something about this woman is mentioning April, your birthday, talking about your hand. And I'm wondering if maybe it has something also to do with like a, it's like a ring. She wants me to talk about a ring and a di. Hmm. So I feel like you have a male energy around you, and see, spirit does not differentiate between boyfriend, girlfriends, wife, husband. They don't on the relationship, but it's it feels union related, and it feels as if it's like I'm wondering if it's like somebody else that you're given, like a grandmother's wedding ring or something that is given to you. So watch out for that. But you don't there's really not much happening around you that they want me to bring up. This was the one thing, and like this energy is right in my face. This female brunette, she's right in my face and wants me to mention this. And so uh, interesting. Very interesting. Getting a ring on your birthday. Whoop whoop. You're right. That's right. You know, well, some kind of a ring. All right. So let me grab one more in here. So JB, am I reading you? Does JV want me to read him? We've got so many people who want reading. I love that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sandy, I heard something and then I saw something and it was like, there's so much that goes on. I just don't give it any energy. I just try not to. So, uh, okay. Okay. All right. I'll read JV then. I'll read JV. We'll see what's going on with JV. All right. Let me find you, JV. I have to have a drink of my, it is tea. There's nothing else in here. It's just tea. All right. So I got me some tea. All right. JV, let's see where you are. Let me find your energy. I don't want to start you on your beach. Where are your guides going to start me? Find you. Are you hiding from me, JV? Are you trying for me not? Okay, so JV, the one thing that shows up for you is that you're in a room with what looks to be 3 doors. There's a large door in front of you, and then off to my peripheral, I can see on either side of that is another door. So there's 3 options. But what is pointed out to me here is that those other look more like distractions to make you sit there and go, I wonder which one I wonder which one I should walk through. I wonder which one is like the proper door. And once we get into a situation where there's a doorway, we're usually in a room of doors. We're not really given the option to back up and go out. We we are stuck in this room, this round room of doors. And this is where we might spend some time before we decide to actually open it. My suggestion is whenever a door appears, you should open them. You don't have to walk through them, but you should open them. And then when to decide if a door is the right door to walk through or not, you can look through it and think, is this going to benefit me? Is this going to benefit others? Is there a purpose behind it? And let me just explain it this way to you. So there's like a giant boulder, and the boulder, you're sitting up against the boulder, and you know, there's people all around you, friends, family, whoever. And you look up and you're like, oh, there's this boulder. I want to climb the boulder. So you decide that you're going to climb this boulder, and it's a straight up shot. So you start climbing, you're scraping yourself, you're hurting yourself. It's difficult to climb the boulder, and nobody wants to climb it with you. They're like, no, that's stupid. I'm super comfortable right here. I'm happy with my boulder, sitting down here. And so you climb, you finally struggle, you pull yourself to the top, and there's this humongous, vast, beautiful area. And it's got everything you could ever imagine. It's got cotton candy, and it's got food, and there's people. And while you're up there, somebody else comes along. They're like, hey, are you here alone? Yeah, I'm here alone. Okay, well, there's all this to do. So I'll walk with you. Let's go check it out. And you check things out. And now you have chemically, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually changed, because now there's all these opportunities what you can't have at the bottom of the boulder. And so you yell down, you got to come up here. This is awesome. You guys don't understand. You're missing out. And they're like, no, dude, we're totally fine down here. Chill. You come back down here. So a lot of times what we will do is we will climb back down the boulder, and we will sit there in our lawn chairs with everybody. And everybody else is totally happy. They're like, cool, JV's back. Whoop, whoop. And you are sitting there in your chair going, man, you guys don't even understand. I don't know if I can stay down here anymore. I don't know if I can handle this. This is like, there's so much going on up there. And so you have to make a choice between the doorway that makes you happy and the doorway that makes everybody else happy. And if you find that this big doorway that is standing in front of you is calling your name, and it may mean that by you walking through it, that other people might have to change a little bit in order to stay in your life or to grow with you, then that's not a bad thing, because it means that they want to be around you. And those that find that this is just too much of a climb, then it's time that you've outgrown that situation, and it's time to walk past it. And this goes for both personal and business relationships, where you may see the potential for something greater, and other people are very comfortable where they're at. They don't feel that is a need in their life or their journey. And so I am saying, what I'm seeing is this big doorway that's in front of you. Once it opens, you should definitely walk through. And also that people around you may not be very happy or satisfied with that choice, but eventually those that are meant to will come around to it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Also, and what they want me to tell you is that an investment that you have made previously is going to come into fruition and manifest positively for you in the next, I want to say, month. So by maybe the end of June, that you will see this return on an investment that you've made. And the investment could be time, it can be money, and that it will come to fruition. And it will actually be a point where it's no longer an idea or a foundation. It's actually like flourishing and bountiful is the word. So it feels like end of June, a previous investment that you have made will be coming to you, and you will be able to take off with it. And it's a positive thing, which is cool. Okay. You guys are so funny. My eyes are falling out of my head. I know I don't use my eyes very much, but I shut them off, and it's weird. They get so heavy. But 2 hours is pretty much my limit. And I'm glad, hey, we went an extra hour, which is kick butt. And it's a Friday night. So Friday nights on beyondrealityradio.com is kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, just a recast of previous shows. So it's not live, like you don't call into it. But Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard, you can call in and go to beyondrealityradio.com. And then you can see the phone number. You can get a hold of Jason Haas and JD Johnson. You can talk to them if you can get through. And whoever their host, whoever they have as a guest, it's a really cool show. Super glad I found it. So Yay, you guys are all very welcome. Thank you to all of you for hanging out with me for the last couple hours. And yeah, the best of from earlier in the week. So Friday nights, that's what it is. So get on there tonight, right? And again, I will post more events, and then hopefully we won't have any more issues with getting onto the computer. It's just a full moon thing. Or you can listen to one of our 80 radio stations. Yes, they are syndicated like that. So you can either get online and stream it, or you can listen to it on one of the radio stations that they are on, which is really, really cool. Again, and hair flirting. And thank you, Doug. I appreciate you coming and driving your truck. Next time it's going in a bun. It's going back. So then I don't have to worry about my hair. Thank you all very much. And so subscribe here so you get the updates. And Twitter is like _ Rebecca Foster. You can catch me there. I tweet quite a bit. And my Facebook page is just Facebook / God's Reader. Here, I'll put it right here for you. So you've got it. I'll put it into the chat. My fingers are flipping numb. My fingers are like numb. I feel like I can't even type right now. They hurt so bad. They're so cold. There's that one. And then, oh my God. Twitter.com _ Rebecca Foster. Poser. And then, oh my God, seriously, my fingers hurt. RealityRadio.com. BeyondRealityRadio.com. There. Go there. All these fun, fabulous people, well, not all of them, but all of them as of now will all be on Beyond Reality chat room. There's a chat, so you can do all this too. It's super fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you all again later. And good night, everybody. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later. Good night. Once I get this shut off. All those noises. Good night, guys. If I can shut it off. I'm shutting it off. Nope, turn off. Okay. Oh, and a good thing, because my computer is almost dead. Gallery reading. (9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Made public. Oh, where'd you go? Come on, I'll serve her. There you are. And good night. We'll see you guys later.